only have one issue with Romney, and that is I have no idea where he stands on the issues. Gingrich, Gingrich talks about his big ideas. I'd just like to point out one of his big ideas was the death penalty for possession of marijuana in excess of 2 ounces with intent. Possession of 2 ounces of marijuana gotten from outside of the country, so brought into the country, 2 ounces of marijuana with intent to distribute. That was in 1996. That was one of his big ideas, death penalty. And he smoked marijuana. What are his big ideas? The death penalty for marijuana and the fact that the country's up for sale, which it is, and it's being sold, and so it's not a level playing field. Much as we'd like to think it's not a level playing field, and that is epitomized by Gingrich and the fact that he's got an office on K Street, and he collects a lot of fees for consulting. I don't think so. I think that it's payola.
That's a very strong claim, payola.
Well, it's would he collect $3.6 million if he weren't the former Speaker of the House? Believing that Mitt Romney is going to end up being the nominee, I would just ask Mitt where he stands on anything. I don't know. I've been involved and I've been listening, and I don't know where he stands on any issues whatsoever. 5 months ago, CNN does a national poll every 2 weeks. 5 months ago, CNN did their national poll, and I was at 2% of the national vote, which at that time put me ahead of Santorum and Huntsman and tied me with Kane. After that poll came out, we thought, okay, this is done with. Meaning I had appeared in other polls, and the other polls that I was in, the same showing. I mean, it was always about the same. The issue was I wasn't in polls. Well, okay, so now I'm in their poll. I've shown up. They're including me in their polls. So they had excluded me from their debates because they'd identified polls, their own polls, where I wasn't in their own polls. Well, after I appeared at 2% in that poll, my name did not appear in one single CNN poll since then. They dropped my name off their own polls after that poll. And I don't care how you measure it, that's unfair.
Did you ever find out why? Or
we obviously pounded on the doors to find out why, and were given no response.